Hello, my name is Chris Tyler. I'm a physiologist here at the University of Roehampton, and I'm going to take you through the Sport and Exercise Science Physiology labs. So what we have in this side is primarily our teaching side. This is where lots of the undergraduate and postgraduate teaching takes place. We have a wall of Douglas bag systems over there, so that allows us to analyze what an athlete or an individual breathes in or out when they are exercising or at rest. We have a set of weights for allow us to do some strength assessment and functional assessment for that. A number of ergometers to allow us to test individuals, fit, healthy, elite, sub-elite, in a number of different settings. So we have a non-motorized treadmill here. So this is a treadmill where you drive it yourself, unlike a treadmill that you see in the gym, which will run for you. A number of different bikes, so obviously lots of athletic testing takes place on a bike, so we have the Watt bikes as well as the Monarch testing equipment. We have the capability to measure cardiovascular measurements as well, so in addition to the basics such as heart rate, we have one of our cardiovascular ultrasound images here that's specifically designed for vascular imaging, so images of the heart of an athlete or an individual when they're exercising. The other side of the lab is more of our research-focused lab. We have a treadmill. We have an online gas analyzer, so you may have seen the athletes with the face masks when they are exercising. This allows us to ask them to undertake a period of exercise, a bout of exercise. We measure what they're breathing in and what they're breathing out. That allows us to measure things such as their VO2 max, the maximal oxygen consumption, and also to see how efficient they are at submaximal activities. We often couple that with some blood analyses, so we take some blood samples down here when required, and so we can measure that for things like blood lactate, which is typically measured for athletic populations. We can also measure blood glucose, so how much sugar is in the blood. Athletes are obviously interested in that, but also from health. So we do things with diabetes, and so looking at blood glucose is obviously a key measurement for that. We can do lots of basic analyses down here, so blood and with sweat and urine. Anything more complicated we will take up to our labs upstairs. We also have a walk-in environmental chamber. So this is a room in which it allows us to control the conditions in which we ask somebody to perform in. The capabilities comfortably are about -5 degrees Celsius to about 50 degrees Celsius, so very, very hot. We can have treadmills in here, we can have bikes in here, and we quite routinely undertake testing and heat acclimation work on elite and sub-elite athletes, as well as some quite interesting teaching sessions where we get this nice and 50 degrees Celsius. In addition to sport, we also do things like occupational settings here. So for example, we might get individuals simulating firefighter work in the hot environment whilst wearing full firefighter attire, or other things such as motorsports, pit crews, those sorts of things. This chamber isn't hypoxic, so we can't lower the oxygen concentration in the chamber itself, but we do have a hypoxicator, which means if we want to ask an individual, an athlete or a healthy individual, whatever, breathe in oxygen at a lower percentage than we would normally be breathing in the air, then we can attach them to this hypoxicator and do some of that sort of altitude work.